these Snyder Bros just need to let it go.
Here's the thing with this though that makes me mad. If they wanted to support Henry Cavill so much, go see the movie. That's all you have to do is just go see the movie. If I see another bullet to his parents and then pearls drop, I will walk out of the movie. I can't do it. I would rather have another Martha scene than seeing his parents. Like his parents, Uncle Ben, don't need to see it at all. Just literally don't need to see it. Don't need to mention it. I don't even need to see him sad about it. Get over it, bro. Go to therapy. Zack Snyder fans threatening to boycott Superman. And what exactly is going on with the DCU Superman? All that.
The way Davis looks at you, I don't know. He's like staring at you.
Creepy. My name's Jermaine. That's Creepy Naming. It's a DC show we got for you. That's DC. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Let him be creepy. Well, all right. Let's.
I'm just trying to activate my shotgun. I drank some Naruto G Fuel today, and I thought it would give me open my shotgun, but it didn't.
What are you drinking?
I don't want to say what I'm drinking.
Bro's drinking beaver juice.
Anyway, Zack Snyder's fans on a Reddit post or a Reddit thread started gaining a lot of traction because they're threatening to boycott the new Superman movie by giving it negative reviews on purpose and spoiling the movie right when it comes out. All because Henry Cavill isn't the new DCU.
They just need to let it go. They just need to let it go. There was nothing good about the Snyderverse. I mean, granted, Man of Steel was pretty okay.
It was fine. It was one of the highlights. Like, looking back at it, it's one of the highlights of the whole Snyderverse. But it still wasn't that great.
It was. After that, everything just went straight down the toilet. I think these Snyder Bros just need to let it go.
Here's the thing with this though that makes me mad. If they wanted to support Henry Cavill so much, go see the movie. That's all you have to do is just go see the movie. And like you said, Man of Steel, I didn't have a problem with it. A lot of other people did, but Batman vs Superman was a disaster in my opinion.
Disaster.
The only thing that we remember for it is, or the highlight of that movie to me at least, was Batman. When he first came and he went into the warehouse and started fighting, and we saw how he could be. But then, other than that, you had the Martha line, you had the rush introduction of the Justice League. Nothing really.
My thing is, when these movies were coming out, so many people criticized these movies for not only for the casting, but just like how it was written. And now you're gonna be like, oh, this is my I'm gonna ruin the James Gunn universe. I'm like, bruh, you didn't.
A part of that is the audience know, and he's just a likable guy. Henry Cavill is a likable person, and we saw how much him coming back to the role as Superman after Shazam, because he was fired and then rehired, and then they fired everybody in the studio, and he was happy like coming back, especially in a movie that barely nobody saw. I saw it, but I hated it in Black Adam.
I didn't even watch Shazam 2.
Good.
Because I just heard everything about it. It was like, this just ate my jam.
What? Okay, yeah. I think The Rock strong-armed to have Henry Cavill back in DC Studios, and then that just went awry very quickly.
And that's another thing. If The Rock got a hand in anything, trash. Trash.
The Rock will ruin everything.
The Rock ruins everything.
Besides Jumanji. He's good in Jumanji.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
But that's probably because of Jack Black.
Yeah.
Moana.
But he didn't get to strong arm everything in Moana. That was a Lin-Manuel production.
I'm so nervous for this live action only because The Rock is going to be in it and that he's playing Maui. He has in my opinion, that's going to take away from the movie. I can't see him.
You know what's really going to take away from the movie? The fact that he's bald.
Yeah.
Shut up. All right, and I'm excited for the movie. We already got our tickets to go see Superman, and it looks great. And my problem with the Zack Snyder version is it was so Superman's supposed to represent hope. He's supposed to be colorful. Those movies were so dim. He never smiled, and he was good. And then you messed it up by having Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
That was a choice. Like I said, everybody criticized the casting of the Snyderverse, and now they're like, "I want it back." Come on now, let it go. Don't ruin the James Gunn Superman just because you want to be a Snyder bro. Like,
I would hate for them to mess. This movie is going to be so important to the studio that if it needs to make a lot of money, and a lot of people now they're so susceptible to like reviews. Oh, they said it sucks or whatever. Besides going to go see it from themselves, we see it time and time again about the Falcon, Captain America: Brave New World. We saw it with Thunderbolts. Oh yeah, they said it was bad or whatever. And then when it goes on Disney Plus, it breaks the server because everybody wants to watch it. And then they're like, oh, I should have never listened to you. And when I did a review on the Marvels. Oh, you sucks. You know, you got paid by Disney. First of all, I wish I got paid by Disney. Otherwise, I would have said that was the greatest movie I've ever seen. But when the Marvels came on Disney Plus, a lot of people were like, oh, I should have listened to the reviews. This movie is like fun.
The Marvels was freaking fantastic. I saw it in the theaters, and I'm like, what are you guys even talking? This is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, it's not fun. It was a fun movie.
I loved it.
No, and that's great.
I loved it.
Yeah, no, I did too. I really, really liked it. But you see people, people review bombing it for whatever reason. I just don't want that to happen to this movie.
To this movie. And one of the things that I'm loving with the direction that James Gunn's going with this film is that Superman is known to be a very overly powered superhero.
Yes.
We're getting a Superman that is not overly powered.
Yeah, some vulnerability in him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does with it. James Gunn is like he hasn't missed. Bro's got beaver juice.
Shut up.
But I'm excited to see what he does with it because when have we ever seen James Gunn miss?
Yeah. No, that's a low hanging fruit. Never mind. All right.
I'm just saying.
One of the most important things that, anyway, terrible transition. All right. One of the strangest news that came out of DC this week is the fact that the Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, still has no script. James Gunn said it is going to come out. It has not gotten canceled. And it's still maybe not going to be a part of the DC universe, but still an Elseworld story. But then The Brave and the Bold is supposed to come out around, I don't know, like 2 years or something. So
I think that after he announced saying that Robert Pattinson was not going to be their Batman, they just really haven't put a lot of effort into it.
That's fair. That and he also gave it was a part of the interview when he said Wonder Woman is going to be easier to kind of reboot that character because there's only been one true like Wonder Woman movie that we know, which is Gal Gadot's. So kind of rebooting that character is going to be easy. But to reboot Batman is going to be more of a challenge because there has been so many different iterations of him. Yeah. And this is my thing that if James Gunn did a misstep, it's the fact that he announced so many projects without knowing how Superman is going to perform. Like, he announced Supergirl, that's going to be filmed. That got retitled from Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow to just Supergirl, Clayface Project, and all these other things. But you need Superman to succeed. And now he announced Batman Brave and the Bold with Damian Wayne. And it's like, now you got people excited, but now you still have the Batman and you want this. It's just kind of too much.
One of the things too is that he's already released the first DCU animated series on HBO.
Creature Commandos, yeah.
Yeah. And what you call it? An animated series. And it's just like that's supposed to somehow tie into like the greater DCU.
Yes. So yeah, and then thank you for bringing that up, because in that series, the Batman, the DCU's Batman appeared. It was like in a silhouetted form or whatever, but he appeared. So now, and then the animated, James Gunn's vision is animated, TV show, and movies. They all are supposed to connect.
Yeah.
So with that, it's like, okay, you introduced him. He's in the DCU with this Superman somewhere. Now you gotta deliver on it, but you're doing all these other things.
Yeah.
And people want Batman. Batman is just kind of like Spider-Man. No matter how many different types of iterations or whatever you have, people cannot get enough of Batman.
Exactly. And bringing up, like, with how many iterations there's been, like, I think it's people are kind of like tired of seeing, like, you know, the way Batman's origin story goes.
If I see another bullet to his parents and then pearls drop, I will walk out of the movie. I can't do it. I would rather have another Martha scene than seeing his parents. Like his parents, Uncle Ben, don't need to see it at all. Just literally don't need to see it. Don't need to mention it. I don't even need to see him sad about it. Get over it, bro. Go to therapy.
It's just yeah. I guess we're just gonna have to see what he does with it, because I don't know, man. At this point, we want Batman, but who is he?
All right. So to wrap it up, who do you want to see as Batman? Who do we want to see Batman? I have a pitch. Will Smith.
Absolutely not.
Will Smith. Listen.
Can you imagine Batman coming out and going like, I like pretty girls. Jumping off the rooftop like.
Jumping off the Batmobile. The guy who played Reacher, like Jack Reacher, I think on the HBO.
That
he's been campaigning for Batman.
Also, Chris Hemsworth's Liam Hemsworth, his brother. Like that, I think he would make a good portrayal of.
Liam?
Yeah,
Liam. I don't know.
He would make a good
Liam.
Playboy.
Liam?
Yeah.
I don't know. Liam? All right.
Why are you saying it like that?
All right, guys. This
Subscribe
has
for
been
more
DCU
headlines throughout the
Headline
week,
Show.
games, and
let us know
60-second
everything
reviews.
down in the comments. Who do you guys want to see play Batman?
Yep. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.